Hello, welcome to today's activity. We are going to navigate the wall maze to point number 2. Therefore, let's start a new blocks project and you can call it your name dash maze 2. Your assignment is not just to drive to point 2, but to drive there using the drive forward command, not drive forward for a certain distance. So we are going to accomplish that, of course, by using the bumper sensor. Let's go ahead and try that in Vex VR. I'm using the File menu to open a new blocks project. And I'm scrolling down to the very last playground, the wall maze. Notice that we are not using the dynamic wall maze. We're just using the plain vanilla wall maze. Once I have my file started, I'm going to open the playground so that I can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to think about driving to the number 2. So I'm starting my robot right here, and I know I want to get over here. And I'm not using this drive forward for command. I'm just going to kind of park it over here. Rather than driving forward for a certain distance, I'm going to just drive forward indefinitely until I hit a wall. So in order to know I've hit a wall, I need to use my bumper sensors. I'm going to use the logic menu to find this wait until command so that I can tell my robot, drive forward, keep driving forward, wait until your sensor detects something, like our bumper gets pressed, and then we are going to react. When I hit this wall, what am I going to do? Well, I need to get over here. I think it would make sense for me to turn to the left. So I would want to put from the drivetrain a turn left command. Turn left 90 degrees to be specific. One highlight I wanted to make is it can be a little bit tricky dealing with this bumper block or one of our other sensors that need to fit into one of the openings in the wait until block. It helps to remember that if you center your block over the wait until opening, you're really not going to connect. If you try to align the right side of your left bumper pressed block with the right side of the opening, it's not going to work. But if you line up the left side of your bumper sensor pressed block with the left side of the wait until opening, that will snap right into place and embed your bumper sensor into the wait until block. So try doing that when you are positioning your blocks. Always align the left side with the left side of the opening. Anyway, let's give this little program a quick run. We bump into the wall and then we turn. So now let's go ahead and think about what would be next. We want to keep using our bumper sensors. We're going to drive until we hit the next wall. And at that point, we will need to react. So let's do that again. We're going to drive forward. From the logic menu, we will wait until. From the sensing menu, we need our left bumper pressed. And then we need to decide, well, what happens when our left bumper gets pressed? What happens when we bump into this wall? We're probably going to need to make a turn. Which way? Well, you can try to envision it from your robot's perspective, or you can definitely try testing things out using some trial and error also. So looks like when I turn left, I'm turning away from the direction I need to go. So I'm trying turn right now. Okay, so that makes sense. You may be seeing a pattern here. If I kind of separate these blocks or even hold them one next to the other, they're pretty similar, right? We're driving forward, we're waiting until the bumper gets pressed, and then we have some kind of result. In the first instance, we turn left. In the second instance, we turn right. This is the kind of pattern you are going to continue using as you use your bumper sensor to get yourself to the number 2. Drive forward, wait until your bumper is pressed, which means you've bumped into a wall, and then tell your robot what should you do at that wall. Are you going to turn? Are you going to back up? Or do you have some other plan? Maybe you're going to stop driving? You need to decide every time. So keep going with this pattern. 1, 2, 3. Drive forward. Wait until the bumper is pressed. Then react. Keep going with that pattern until you get to the number 2. When you hit this final wall at the number 2, tell your robot to stop driving. And then you will be done. All right, good luck with the project.